Heads. We all have one, and occasionally they ache. It's one of the most common symptoms and complaints that we have. People all around the world deal with them. They come on for an assortment of different reasons. So today I'm going to discuss a couple of reasons why they come up, a couple of ways that you can intervene and keep them from coming up, or help them when they do. All right, so this is not by all means any definitive and complete list. Like I said, headaches are a symptom of 1,000 different things and can give rise for a lot of different reasons. So many times the first thing we look at is your hydration. Are you actually drinking enough water? So common person, regardless of climate and activity level, the baseline of what water we should be drinking is half our body weight in ounces per day. Meaning that if you weigh 100 pounds, you should be drinking half of that, 50 ounces of water per day. So look at your water intake. If you're not drinking enough, start drinking more. And of course, as you drink more, you're going to start urinating more, and that's your body actually cleaning itself out. The sole reason why we urinate is to clean our filtering system out. And if we don't have enough water, those toxins get stored. The more water you drink, the sooner it's going to start to flood out that system. So you want to keep drinking, and eventually you will start to pee less. I promise that. So don't get dissuaded if you start drinking more water and you start peeing more. Oh my God, I'm in the bathroom all the time. That's absolutely fine. That's your body actually healing. That's getting the crap that's been in there, dried up, stuck to your insides, power washed off. So first thing is water. Second thing is managing stress levels. Now, this is the simplest, easiest thing we can do. My recommendation is for you to meditate an hour a day. Oh my God, I don't have an hour a day. I have kids and work and travel and commute and food prep and all these crazy things. That's awesome. We all have 168 hours in a week, and there are people that meditate with the same amount of things going on. The timing is the important thing. What is your strategy for meditating? Most of us don't have an hour to sit down and do nothing. So what's my suggestion? Break your hour up into 6 10-minute windows. 10 minutes is a lot more doable, right? So if we wake up, first thing we do in the morning is relax, take some deep breaths, and meditate for 10 minutes, clearing our mind, listening to some audio. Do it again in the midday. Do it again before you go to bed. Now you're already 3 times in. How many meals do you typically eat per day? 3 meals as well. So if you meditate for 5 to 10 minutes before each of those meals, you'll get your full hour in. Really cool thing about this, however, too, it's actually a double hack. Not only are you getting yourself into a more parasympathetic state, being able to rest, digest, and heal more, but you're also going to be able to get more nutrition from your food. Multiple studies have showed that if you spend 5 to 10 minutes meditating, calming your mind, and gearing up that parasympathetic system of rest, digest, and heal before you eat, that your food will actually be absorbed at a greater rate, allowing your body to get 30 to 40% more nutrient value from that food. It's basically like having the oven preheated before you put your food in. It's going to cook better, more thoroughly, and more efficiently. So you're only getting 2 hacks on that. Not only are you going to regulate your neurological system, calm your blood pressure and your brainwave patterns, but if you do it before you eat, you're actually going to get more nutrition, which is our third hack. Look at the nutrient contents of your food. Are you actually eating food or food-like products? Right? If it comes from a bag or tree or a can, it's not meant to be eaten by a human. But if it comes from a tree or ground or runs around, eat as much of it as can be found. I know it's kind of a silly Dr. Seuss kind of limerick, but it really makes sense. The more food that we eat that's processed, packaged, and made by man, and fortified with the nutrients that they took out to sell more expensively on the side markets, the more problems we're going to have with our diet. There's a lot of preservatives, chemicals, flavor enhancers, food colorings that our body needs to spend time addressing, detoxifying, and either stopping the bad effects it has on your body or preventing them from having further worse effects on your body. So eating natural foods would be your number one thing. And another way we can also help our nutrition is by eating nutrient-rich foods that come with high water density. About 70% of our diet should be live water-containing foods. And the reason why we picked the 70, it's not like a number that comes out of thin air, right? Of the planet, 70 to 80% of the planet is made of water. Of our bodies, 70-80% of our body is made of water. Yet we eat a diet, some of us, that is almost completely exclusive of water. I have people that come in and say, oh, I drank maybe 1 glass of water today, and everything I ate was bagels and pasta and bread and meat, and they don't actually have any nutrient-based foods coming in. And those water-rich foods, like your fruits and vegetables, are the most nutrient-dense foods. And those nutrients will help your brain to kind of settle itself down and live a happier, healthier life inside your head, giving you no headaches. Magnesium, CoQ10, also great resources. I use these a lot with patients that are coming in with severe migraines. Myself being a former migraine sufferer, My first migraine, I spent 3 days in a hospital and I was paralyzed on the left side of my body. It was quite an experience. They thought I had a stroke. But I learned after the fact that taking magnesium and CoQ10 daily will allow your brain to regulate not only the blood vessel diameters, but as well as the neurological patterns that's going on inside the brain. So CoQ10 and magnesium are super important. Zinc is also super important. And also, too, a lot of our stresses come in physical, right? So working on loosening up the neck and the shoulders, taking some deep breaths, even maybe doing some side stretching, or if you have access to a lacrosse ball, a baseball, or softball, lay down on the floor, put it underneath the neck and the back and the shoulders, and move those muscles around. It's a really nice way of what we call tacking and flossing those tissues. Basically a massage method of giving yourself a massage with the device underneath you. It could be a foam roller or a lacrosse ball, something like that. That's some of the best ways we have for a person to address any kind of headaches they have. Make sure you're getting enough hydration, good food, good supplements, regulating your brain waves by meditating or taking some relaxing deep breaths, and getting the tension worked out of those tissues as well. So I hope that helps you. If you have any questions or want more specifics, reach out to me and I'll do my best to get back to you. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'd like to invite you to be part of our community by subscribing below. Stay up to date with our notifications by hitting that little bell icon. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the box below and I'll get back to you.